Arcadian Vanguard presents the Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Friday, December 13th, 2024. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with ratings news. Tuesday night's NXT drew a viewership of 680,000 to the CW this week, according to Programming Insider. That's up from last week's NXT viewership of 593,000. The rating in the 18 to 49-year-old demographic was a .17, also up from last week's demo rating of .13. AEW Dynamite drew 594,000 viewers to TBS on Wednesday night, according to WrestleNomics. That's up slightly from the previous week's 586,000. The rating in the 18 to 49-year-old demographic was a .17, which was even with last week's demo rating. TNA Wrestling presented Impact last night on Access TV, featuring matches taped on November 9th in Fayetteville, North Carolina. In the main event, Nick Nemeth, Joe Hendry, and Masha Slamovich defeated Tasha Steelz and First Class in a mixed trios match. Opening the show, Moose successfully defended the X Division Championship against Diener. In other results, the Rascals defeated Leon Slater and Laredo Kid. Danny Luna topped Heather by elegance. PCO and Sami Callihan went to a no contest with Hammerstone and Jake Something, and Rosemary beat Zaya Brookside. After the match, Rosemary attacked Brookside until Jordan Grace made the save. Ring of Honor streamed last night on Honor Club, featuring matches taped on December 7th at the Greater Columbus Convention Center in Columbus, Ohio. In the main event, ROH World Women's Champion Athena won a Wrestle Dynasty International Women's Cup Qualifier 4-way match over Billy Starks, Layla Hirsch, and Red Velvet. The Grizzled Young Veterans retained the New Japan Strong Openweight Tag Team title against the MXM Collection, and Lee Moriarty retained the ROH Pure title over Matt Taven. In other results, Toa Leona beat Lee Johnson, Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara defeated Eric Dillinger and Josh Frey, the Outrunners went over the Premier Athletes, and Madison Rayne beat Allison Kay. Turning to Japan, the Tokyo Sports Awards were revealed earlier this week and included New Japan Pro Wrestling's Zack Sabre Jr. becoming only the second non-Japanese wrestler to win the top prize, the MVP award, after Bob Sapp did it in 2002. Other awards included Best Bout, which went to New Japan's Yota Tsuji against Hiroki Goto from March 20th. All Japan's The Saito Brothers won the Best Tag Team. Also from All Japan, Yuma Anzai was recognized for outstanding performance. The Fighting Spirit Award went to Noah's Kaito Kiyomiya. DDT's Shinya Aoki won Best Technique. New Japan's Oleg Bolton got the Newcomer Award, and independent wrestler Saray won the Women's Award. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.